2025 AMC 12A question 17. Not an easy one, but let's try to solve it anyway. So pause the video and take a look at this question. We're given a polynomial in Z. It's got complex numbers over here. And the worst part is we're not even given the whole thing. We're not even given a nice convenient equation. We're given Z plus I, Z plus 2I, Z plus 3I plus 10. And we're asked to find its roots. Not even just the roots. We want to find the area of the triangle formed by these roots. So it seems like it's just going from worse to even worse. But actually, these things can work in our favor if we're smart with it. All right, so let's start off with what we see over here, right? And oftentimes you might notice something like symmetry and try to use that to your advantage. Sometimes it might be a red herring, but over here it's actually pretty useful. And the way that I did it, and the way that you might also be tempted to do it, is like this. So z plus 2i minus I, z plus 2i, and then z plus 2i plus I. And now over here you might want to do a little difference of squares. So you can put these together, and this will just give you what? Z plus 2i squared minus I squared. So that's z plus 2. Okay, this isn't too great, but let's see what we get. This will be squared, and then it's plus 1 because it's minus -1. And then you can multiply this by this, and you'll, well, it doesn't look that nice, but yeah, I mean, you can do that for sure. It still works, and you'll end up getting z plus 2i times z plus 2i squared plus 1. Now over here though, you can't expand this, right? Whether you take this approach or you do what I want to show you from the very start, it's the same thing, but just make sure you don't expand this because that's going to be hellish. Okay, now notice over here we can just say y equals z plus 2i, right? And now it becomes a lot more easy for us. We've got y times y squared plus 1. Instead of doing that over here, you can also just see that right here. You can just go directly from here and say, hey, it's y minus I times y times y plus I without first expanding. It's the exact same thing, so I'm not going to be nitpicky here. It doesn't matter. Either way, you're going to end up with something like this, and then plus 10 equals 0. And now here you have to be, wait, is it? One sec. Oh, yeah. Plus 10 equals 0. Right, I was just checking with the equation. And now think about this. We can solve for y, and then we can go back into this and plot them and then find the area. But remember, they're asking us for the area. Also, please excuse my sniffling. I've got some bad allergies right now, so just bear with me, please. But yeah, I'm not putting like it's actually pretty bad. But yeah, let's just look at this, right? Let's look at it on the complex plane and pause the video and answer the question if you need to. But let's say I've got a triangle over here, right? These are my 3 points, my 3 roots. They're lying over here. Now, what did I do when I said y equals z plus 2i? I think I just shifted them all up by 2i. So let's just say we do that over here. Now, these are new points. I'll give you a different color. I'll give you red. What happens to the area of the triangle? Does it change? Does it stay the same? Well, hopefully you know that it's not going to change, right? All you did is just move this triangle somewhere else, right? Like it doesn't suddenly change. Like if I move you from wherever you're watching this video right now to a school area or something, that doesn't change who you are as a person. And similarly, the area, pretty bad analogy, but yeah, the area is not going to change. It's the exact same triangle, just shifted away. So if we're just asked to find the area of the roots of z, we can just find the area of the roots of y and we're done. Same thing. Now, what are the roots of y? Do we actually have to solve them? Well, let's see, because this is a cubic, so it's not that easy. And it simplifies out to this. And well, Vieta's formulas, do any of those actually come in handy here? Probably not, because finding the area isn't really something as simple as just multiplying them together because they're 2 different coordinates and all of that. So instead of doing that, let's think about possible roots over here. And you might say, oh, it can be 1, 2, 5, 10, and then -1, -2, -5, -10. You can test all of these, but just hopefully you notice that, hey, -8 minus 2 plus 10 is 0. So -2 will be a root. And that's the only one of these that works. These ones are way too small. These ones are way too big, right? So, yeah. Now we know that y plus 2 is a root. So what's the rest of it going to be? Well, we need a y squared so that these multiply to give you y cubed. Then with this 2 and y squared, you get plus 2y squared. You want to lose that, so you do minus 2y. And now this gives you minus 2y squared, right? And now we want the plus 10, so we just put a plus 5 over here, and I think we're done. Notice how we didn't have to calculate like y times plus 5y 2 times negative 2y, because we know it's going to be correct. We found each coefficient, we know that it factors, so this is the only possible solution. You don't have, it's just a little shortcut, I guess you could say. Is this not a plus? Yeah, it should be a plus. Sorry, accidentally erased it. Anyway, let's proceed now. So y equals negative 2, that's one root. What do we get over here? Well, let's just use the quadratic formula. We get 2 plus minus the square root of 4 squared minus 4 times 5 all over 2. What does this give us? Pause the video and simplify it. Actually, pause the video and just solve it from here. Find the area of the triangle made by these points, okay? Even if you weren't able to do the rest of the question, this final step, this execution is definitely still useful to do. And while you're doing that, while you're pausing the video, just scroll on down and give me a little subscription as well, please, because um because you'll get to keep in touch and see more of these videos as they come out, and you can also share your thoughts and all of that, and I'll be very grateful as well. But anyway, without further ado, let's just cancel this out. So we get 1 plus minus. Here we're going to have negative 16, so that's just 4i, but you're dividing by 2, so that becomes 2i. All right, now what do we have? Let's take a look. Oh, wait, one sec. Okay, seems about right. I think this is correct. Yeah, seems right to me. So let's quickly draw it out now. We have negative 2, so that's going to be like over here, I think. Then we've got 1 plus 2i, and we've got 1 minus 2i. Very, very nice triangle for us, because hey, this height here is just 2i plus 2i, so that's 4i or 4. And this part over here is 3. It doesn't look that way, but yeah, that's 3. And so the area is 3 times 4 over 2, and this is nothing but 6. Now the real test is if 6 is actually an option. Okay, and it is. So 6 is the correct option. And there you have it. Make sure, please make sure, like if you're taking the test and you do all of this, make sure not to bubble 12, right? Just make sure to divide by 2. At the end of the day, we're just finding the area of a triangle. Don't forget the basic formulas. No matter, like, all of this work will mean nothing if you do, so that'll be pretty tragic. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, if you made it this far, I'll ask you once again, please consider subscribing. And even if not, that's still fine. Great having you here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.